Hello and welcome to the world's greatest memory techniques day 4. My name is Adam Aziz. In this video, we're going to learn how to memorize foreign languages and vocabulary words. But before we get into it, we're going to review what we did on day 3, which is remembering people's names. To do so, remember the acronym VIP. It stands for verbalize, imagine, and place. So when we meet a person, we want to verbalize their name back to them. It helps embed into our memory. We want to imagine their name as an image. Say we meet Mr. Baker, we want to imagine his name as a baker's hat. And lastly, we want to place the image. We want to find a unique place on Mr. Baker's face and place the hat there. Say Mr. Baker has a strong forehead, we place the baker's hat on his forehead. And then when it comes time to recall his name, we go to his unique place, which is his forehead. We say, was the image placed there? It was a baker's hat. His name is Mr. Baker. And we want to visualize images based on associations of people's names, sounds within their names, or meanings behind them. This is Brother Brian. Brother Brian has a strong nose, so that's going to be his place. And the image we're going to place there is going to be a brain, because it's spelled similar to Brian and it sounds similar to Brian. So see the brain on Brother Brian's nose. This is Brother Bilal. Bilal has an interesting ear, so that's going to be his place. The image we're going to place there is going to be a bee, the insect, representing the first sound within his name, Bilal. So see the bee on Brother Bilal's ear. This is Brother Joseph. Brother Joseph has a unique blue to his eyes, so that's going to be his place. And the image we're going to place there is going to be a cup of joe, a cup of coffee, but we're calling it a cup of joe because it represents the name Joseph. So see the cup of joe on Brother Joseph's eye. Now on the left, what was this brother's interesting place? It was his ear. And the image placed there was a bee, because his name is Bilal. Well done. And in the middle, this brother's interesting place was his nose. And the image placed there was a brain. His name is Brian. And lastly, on the right, this brother's unique place was his eye. And the image placed there was a cup of joe. His name is Joseph. Well done. Now we're going to get into the highlight of the day, the keyword method. This is how we memorize foreign languages and vocabulary words. There are 3 simple steps to it. Step number 1, you have a word and its definition. Step number 2 is you have a keyword that sounds like the vocabulary word. And step number 3 is you visualize and link the vocabulary word with the keyword. And we're going to get into some examples to show how it works. The first vocabulary word we're going to go over is aloof. It means distant or reserved. The keyword for aloof is it sounds like a roof. And the mnemonic memory aid is going to be imagine a person sitting alone on a roof, distant from everyone else. He stayed aloof, sitting on a roof. Vocabulary word number 2 is enigma. It means mystery or puzzle. Enigma sounds like enigma. Imagine a mother puzzled by a mysterious egg. It's an enigma, Ma. If coming up with exercises like this sounds daunting, don't worry. At the end of this day's presentation, I'll share with you a free tool that does it for you, God willing. Vocabulary word number 3 is lethargic. It means sluggish or lazy. Lethargic sounds like leather chick. Imagine a chick made of leather moving very sluggishly. The leather chick was lethargic. Number 4 is taciturn. It means quiet or reserved. Taciturn sounds like taciturn. Imagine a taxi driver who never speaks, staying silent even while making a quick turn. The taciturn taxi driver never spoke even at sharp turns. Number 5 is superfluous, which means unnecessary or more than enough. Superfluous sounds like superflow. Picture a dam with a superflow of water spilling over because there's more than needed. The superflow of water was superfluous. Now we'll review the vocabulary words we just learned. Number 1 is aloof. Do you recall its definition? We'll go to the mnemonic phrase. He stayed aloof, sitting on a roof. Aloof means distant or reserved. Number 2 is enigma. It's an enigma, Ma. Enigma means mystery or puzzle. Lethargic. The leather chick was lethargic. Lethargic means sluggish or lazy. Next we have taciturn. The taciturn taxi driver never spoke even while making sharp turns. Taciturn means quiet or reserved. Number 5 is superfluous. The superflow of water was superfluous. Superfluous means more than enough or unnecessary. And that's how we do it. Now, in case you ever want to travel to Spain, here are 5 Spanish words using the keyword method. Number 1 is libro. It means book. Libro sounds like library. So imagine a library full of books. The libro is in the library. Number 2 is coche, which means car. Coche sounds like coach. Imagine a coach driving a car. The coach drives a coche. And number 3, lluvia means rain. Lluvia sounds like lluvia. Imagine rain pouring on someone while you shout, the lluvia is falling on you via the clouds. Number 4 is silla, which means chair. Silla sounds like sia. Imagine someone saying sia as they get up from a chair and leave. They left the silla after saying sia. Number 5, flor means flower. Floor sounds like floor. Imagine a room covered in flowers growing from the floor. The floor is filled with flowers. And to review, number 1, libro means, we'll go to the mnemonic phrase, the libro is in the library. Libro means book. Number 2 is coche. The coach drives a coche. Coche means car. Number 3 is lluvia. The lluvia is falling on you via the clouds. Lluvia means rain. Number 4 is sia. They left the sia after saying sia. Sia means chair. And number 5, floor means, we'll go to the mnemonic phrase, the floor is filled with flowers. Floor means flower. Well done. So as a review, the 3 simple steps to the keyword method are, number 1, you have a word and its definition. Number 2, you have a keyword that sounds like the word. Number 3, you visualize and link the vocabulary word with the keyword. The free tool that I mentioned earlier to help you implement the keyword method is called ChatGPT. You can type in, help me memorize these 20 Spanish or vocabulary words using the keyword method, and it'll pump out exercises for you. I hope you enjoyed this day. I hope you enjoyed this strategy. Until the next video, God willing. Thank you. That is the end of day 4. Well done. Well done.